easily, though sadness lingered beneath every smile. When the cafe closed, I walked her to her car. "Thank you," she said. "For what?" "For treating me like a person." I watched her drive away, wondering why that sentence hurt so much. The next morning, Tyler showed up at my apartment laughing. "Dude, you actually stayed. You think what you did was funny? It was just a prank." "No. It was harmless." I stared at him. "You used someone's life to entertain yourself." His smile disappeared. "I never thought about it like that." "That's the problem." I closed the door. For the first time in 15 years, I stopped speaking to someone I once considered my closest friend. Claire and I kept seeing each other. Coffee became dinner. Dinner became walks through the park. Walks became conversations that lasted until midnight. Eventually, she told me about the baby's father. His name was Ryan. When she became pregnant, he disappeared. Blocked her number. Quit his job. Moved across the country. She never heard from him again. I kept wondering what was wrong with me, she admitted one evening. "There was never anything wrong with you." She looked at me as though no one had ever said those words before. A month later, I was painting the nursery in her apartment. The walls were soft green. I accidentally got paint on my forehead. Claire laughed so hard she nearly cried. "You look ridiculous." I was aiming for artistic. "You missed." She reached up and wiped the paint away with her thumb. Neither of us moved afterward. Then she kissed me. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't perfect. It was simply honest. The baby arrived 2 weeks early. Claire called me at 2 in the morning. "I think it's time." I drove faster than I ever had. For 14 exhausting hours I stayed beside her hospital bed. Held her hand. Rubbed her back. Told terrible jokes between contractions. When her daughter finally cried for the first time, Claire burst into tears. "So tiny," she whispered. The nurse asked gently, "Will the father be joining us?" Claire hesitated. Before she could answer, I said softly, "I'm not her biological father." The nurse nodded kindly. "I understand." Claire squeezed my hand. "But he's here." She named the baby Emma. The smallest person I'd ever seen somehow filled every empty space inside my heart. 3 days later, I installed the crib. 2 weeks later, I learned how to change diapers. 1 month later, Emma wrapped her tiny fingers around mine.